Hey teammates, welcome to my channel. In this video series, we're gonna dive into the design system. I'm gonna guide you step by step in this journey. From building simple brand guidelines to the well-functioning design system, I'm gonna show you every step so that you can build your own. In this episode, I'm gonna talk about UI inventory and also gonna show you this website called Experts Pool. I would dig into this website to show you the UI patterns and design inconsistencies, and also gonna show you how the design system would solve this problem. Before this, let's jump into the design system. So what is our design system? Just notice the term unify here. Collaborating both designer and developer was not easy before. There was always a gap between them. Developer had to open a bunch of code files just to apply some changes. Let me explain to you about how a design system would help to collaborate between the design team and development team. It's a well-documented system working as a bridge between them. They share the same system and changes will be applied to all over their UI if the designer changes something in the system. Lots of frameworks like React, Angular and Vue have been the most essential tools for the front-end developers. They all are component-based frameworks. Some of you might have questions on your mind about what the component is. Components are reusable building blocks of the web or app UI. Let's say cars, models, forms, loaders, these all are components. Let's take a look at the slide. Here you can see elements, components, modules, and templates. Components are made using elements, whereas modules are made up of different components. And lots of modules are combined to build a beautiful template. This is actually called a UI pattern. If you want to change something inside the UI, just change the code of component and see the changes all over the web pages. You don't need to dive into a bunch of code files, and this is the beauty of component-based framework. Isn't it interesting? Let's jump to the main topic, UI inventory. Where there is UI, there is color, there is typo, there is icon, there is space, and there is pattern. Let's take a look at the Experts Pool. On the home page, they have a beautiful purple button, and it has a nicer darker background color when I hover over it. Under the same side, if I go to the login page, here comes a login form. And again I wanna hover over the button. This time the background does not change. This is a simple example of design inconsistency. Many companies might have faced such kinds of issues. That's why they have come with something called a design system. Material Design System by Google, Carbon Design System by IBM, Polaris by Shopify. These all are the examples. They have done lots of documentations upon the color, icon, grid, typography just to make sure that there will be the same design all over the products. In this tutorial series, we will create a similar system for Experts Pool. We are using Adobe XD as a designer tool. It has some cool features which I will discuss throughout this whole series. When the prototypes are done, then we will jump to Stencil so that we can build our own well-functioning design system. So here I am giving this file a name as Design System Experts Pool. You can save this document on the cloud also. After hitting save, here comes an artboard. By double-clicking the text located at the top left corner of the artboard, you can edit the artboard name. I'm gonna name it as UI Patterns Screenshot. You can save it as a local document as well. On their homepage, there is a big drop-down menu showcasing their products and the sticky section. They have a 4-column grid explaining their processes, and when we go down further, here we can see a big CTA section with a CTA button. They have normal text links which turn out to be purple when we hover over it. Let us go to another page. Here we can see another CTA section. They have tag clouds, another 3-column grid, and the same sections as the home page. Let us take some screenshots and paste it into an artboard so that we figure out what is going wrong. Let's go to their homepage again. In the 3-column grid sections, they have another card. Let's take a snap of this as well. I'm using a snipping tool here. You can just drag the section and Ctrl V to the artboard. Both cards seem similar, but if we go deeper, we can see there is spacing inconsistency. I'm drawing 2 lines here just to see the alignment of the title. Let me draw a rectangle from the bottom of the right card to the purple button. Here in the info panel on the right side of the screen, you can see the 48 pixel height. On the left card, let me do the same. Stretch to meet the text borderline. There you can see 54 pixel. So the padding bottom value for the both cards are different. I can call it spacing inconsistency. Let me select the text tool and write spacing is not consistent. Let's see the typographic scale. Let's open the developer tool of the browser. By selecting the text, here you can see many CSS lines on the right hand side panel. You can see a font family which is Railway. They are using the Railway font as a big heading font. Right click and inspect the sign up text here. They are using Railway again for the small heading. Font size is 1.3 em, font weight is 600, and the line height is 1.3 em. Let's check the paragraph font. It has a size of 16 pixels. Here you can see they have another font called Almarai. So they are using Railway as a heading font and Almarai as a paragraph font. Here in the how it works page, we can see nice iconography and the text section. I'm going to take the snap of this as well and paste it here. Some titles have borders on their left, some have not. Let me grab a type tool and write here. Again, going to the website, let me check their pricing page. They have tabbed sections with the 2 main buttons with beautiful hover effects. They have icons, and below this section they have another 3-column grid. Let me go down further. Here in the CTA, I'm gonna click it. It's open in a new tab. There is another card here, you can see it. Beautiful icon with the text below it. Let me click on the SEO export card. Sign up form has appeared. They have bold form labels. Input has an icon on its left hand side. Here in the contact page, it has a contact form and it seems completely different than the previous one. Let me take a screenshot first. Back to Adobe XD, I paste it here. And again back to the website, let me take a screenshot and paste it to the artboard as well. Completely different styling. One has a label, another does not. Both have different form elements. Let me type here. One has a button with the bold text and another with the lighter one. Let's check the buttons and the links. Here I am inside their portal. In this profile section, I can see the links on the left side. Each link has a hover effect as well. Let me take a screenshot here, pasting it here on the artboard. I'm gonna go to the taskbar here. Let's see what will come. Here you can see a differently styled heading. It has a simple purple line below it and the big gray button. Let me take this. Just take a look at their sizes and the stylings. Back to the website. Let me take the title also and place it above the text. 2 different styled headings, font weights and their sizes. They are different. So far we have discovered space inconsistency, inconsistent type scale, and inconsistent UI patterns. Website has normal text links, underlined text links with backgrounds, some has hover effect, some has not. If they have at least a style guideline, they would not have faced such kinds of inconsistencies. Style guidelines are prepared by the graphic designer. First we will create a style guideline, and then after we will jump into the process of building design system. Here you can see 5 different types of buttons. They have different shapes and sizes. Let me draw a vertical line here just to show you the width of the buttons. Now it's time to take a look at the iconography. Let me grab some icons from the website. Both icons have different backgrounds. Let me jump to the website again. Here you can see a big drop-down menu. When you hover over the higher experts, in the drop-down menu, you can see 2 icons with the different sets. To take snapshot of it, first right-click the higher experts and click on the inspect element. Make sure the li tag is selected from the markup section. In the right panel, there you see hover under the first element section. Check the hover state and there you see the drop down is activated. Let me grab this as well. Paste it here. Here you can see the icons with the different sets. Let me grab the rectangle tool and draw a rectangle to highlight it. So far we have looked at icons, fonts and spacing inconsistencies. These are the simple examples. You can search it more and leave it into the comment section. I will put the website link in the description below. We covered the research part on the UI inventory. In the next episode, we will talk about color inventory and check same website if there is any wrong with color guidelines or not. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.